Okay, good. So we'll continue our lesson, Earth sphere. First of all, I want you to say me about Earth system. They are divided into 5 parts. What are those 5 parts, girls? I will write the initials if you like, or who's gonna say me the initials? Just say me the first letters, what I taught you. G,
G,
H, and what was that word?
Hydro.
The word after the C, A, B, cab. I told you, right? To remember GH, cab. So one by one, I'm gonna call out your name and just say me. Dana, can you say me G for? G for?
Yes.
Geosphere. Can you be loud, girls? Okay. H, Rishan, we are talking about parts of Earth system.
Yes.
Can you just say me G is geosphere? H?
And H is hydrosphere and C is
Wait. Let other get chance. Yes, Noor? C?
Biosphere.
Cryosphere? Yes. Dana? A? Rishan? A?
atmosphere.
Yes. Judy, tell me B?
biosphere,
Biosphere. These were the layers, or these were the parts of Earth system. In that, we studied yesterday about geosphere. Yes, who likes to say me that what we studied in geosphere about layers of Earth?
me.
Tell me, what was it?
It's
Solid rock, earth,
Okay, wait a minute. And what are the layers, which includes
crust
crust,
and co and
mantle,
crust? Excellent. Crust.
mantle
Mantle is the widest one.
and
outer core,
Core, the outer and inner core. Noor, will you say
yes,
what do they consist inside? What are they rich in? Mantle mostly have silicon or silica minerals. And how about core? What do they have? Iron and
Nickel.
nickel. This is what we have studied. And they told about the kilometers, but we don't need to remember all that. We are just okay with this. And then after this, we studied about,
hydrosphere,
hydrosphere
yes, about hydrosphere.
and
Hydrosphere. In that, I told how much percentage is 97% of the earth is nothing but water.
97.1 water and 7
It covers the,
T1 is ocean.
ocean.
yeah.
Ocean.
So today we are going to explain about, I'm going to explain you about cryosphere, atmosphere and biosphere. I'll finish up with this.
Okay.
So let me begin here. Writing here, cryosphere. Cryosphere. All right. Can you just read out page number? Please turn to page number 9 and read out what is the cryosphere.
Me?
What are
Miss who?
you doing? Only Zishan is answering me today. Zishan, Judy. Miral, are you there?
Yes.
Can you read out page 9, cryosphere? Do you have your book with you? Zishan, read till she
Page
gets
9.
her book.
Miss, page 9?
Page 9, yes. Yes.
Earth's cryosphere is made up of all of the frozen water on Earth.
Okay. So when
The
I say cryosphere, first thing what you remember will be frozen. Frozen
frozen
water. All
frozen
frozen
water.
water is called as cryosphere. Okay. Continue.
Therefore, all of the ice, sea ice,
Ice,
sorry,
sea,
ice shelves, and icebergs
sea
are a
ice,
part of the
ice
cryosphere.
glaciers. Wait a minute.
Ice
We have frozen water as cryosphere, in which we have ice,
and
sea ice, we have ice glaciers, we have,
ice shell
yes,
and iceberg.
and icebergs. Icebergs are, like big, very huge, like this room. Those are icebergs. Glaciers are not
Mm,
that big one when you compare to icebergs. These all are part of cryosphere. Continue.
cryosphere. So is permafrost the frozen ground found at high latitudes? Most of the frozen water on Earth is found in the ice caps in Antarctica and in the Arctic.
So where?
However,
In the Antarctica and Arctic Ocean.
and
Arctic, yes,
Arctic
Arctic. These two
Ocean.
places, mostly we found these. Next,
However, glaciers are found in
glaciers.
mountains
However,
and
glaciers are found.
at high latitudes all over the world. The amount of frozen water in most of these areas often changes with the season. These changes in turn play an important role in Earth's climate and in the survival of many species.
Okay, so these frozen places, they change with the weather, they change with the seasons. They say that glaciers are mostly found in the mountains and very high latitudes area all over the world. And these frozen areas, they change with the season. And this change, because of this change, they observe this change and then they decide, okay, this year it's gonna be very cold. Okay, this year it's gonna be very hot. Looking at that, how much it's melted, how much is that affects the whole world's atmosphere. Okay. So what is the
Okay.
difference between hydrosphere and cryosphere? In hydrosphere, we will speak about only water. In cryosphere, we are speaking about ice. So, did you understand well about cryosphere? Again,
Yes.
say about cryosphere, you know that this is frozen water. It includes ice, sea ice, ice glaciers, ice shelves, iceberg, usually found in Antarctica and Arctic. Here, what is the atmosphere? Next page, page 10, Miral. Even last time I have done this, so it's very easy for it to be quick today. Please, can you read it? Miral, atmosphere, page number 10. She's not answering. It's okay. Now, girls, before that, let me just summarize for you. When I say atmosphere, you know that these are usually, can you see the gases in the atmosphere? Blue color, green color, dancing around, never.
Yes.
All, my dear, you know, when you see in the sky, do you see the gases moving around?
No.
Cannot. Those are colorless gases. How can you say yes? Those are colorless gases. Those are colorless gases. And anyone who remember last year I have taught you how much is the, what gases are there in the sky or in the atmosphere? Nitrogen. What we breathe? Oxygen. And you have carbon dioxide. In simple, I can write N2, O2, CO2, and other gases. Even last year or last term, I told you nitrogen is 78%, oxygen is 21%, and carbon dioxide is like 0.03, and rest all they make 1%. Rest all more gases are there, like water vapor is also there. Now girls, any condition, this will never change. But water vapor, it depend upon, like near the beach, water vapor is more. But 78 and 21, they don't change. They are the same. Are you listening, girls?
Yes.
So the atmosphere contains, we breathe. The atmosphere also absorbs some of the energy from the sun rays. And you know that it has to keep us away from which rays? Which rays are harmful, girls? Which are coming from the sun? Who will tell me what are harmful?
Ultraviolet.
Ultraviolet. Very good. UV rays. UV rays are from the sun and they protect us. They actually protect the earth and living things, but they are very harmful too. We have a layer called as ozone layer, which does not let us get lots of UV rays. And then, guys, did you ever see a meteor or meteorite? I don't think so.
I've heard of it.
Okay. Now tomorrow I'm gonna show you, just remind me, I'll show you the video of the meteors and meteorites so that you actually see it. And inshallah by tomorrow, not by tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we're gonna finish this lesson and we can start with a new lesson. Again, we have greenhouse gases, which we have done before. The energy budget and biosphere is new for you all, guys. That's it. And no, I have time. I have a lot of time. I can do it today. We will continue with biosphere now. Judy, do you have your book?
Yes.
Can you please read
Also,
biosphere?
may
The biosphere is made up of living things.
I cannot hear you, Judy. I cannot hear you.
The biosphere is made up of living things in the areas of Earth where they are found, the rocks, soil, ocean, lakes, rivers, and lower atmosphere also forms
So the biosphere, wait a minute here. The biosphere means both biotic and abiotic. They have rocks, oceans, lakes, rivers, and lower atmosphere of all support of life. Organisms have been found deep in earth crust and high in clouds, but no matter where they live, all organisms need certain factors to survive. You know that. Simple. When you see biosphere, it has both living things and the areas of earth where they are found. That is biotic and abiotic factors. Zishan, continue to read. Many organisms need oxygen.
yes, miss.
Page 11, second paragraph. Many organisms.
Many organisms need oxygen or carbon dioxide to carry out life process. Liquid water is also important for most living things. Many organisms also need moderate temperature. You will not find a polar bear living in the Sahara
Sahara.
because
You can never see a polar bear living in a desert. Can you imagine that? Polar bear, which is used to stay in the ice, can live in the desert like Saudi Arabia or Sahara desert, which is very hot. Never, because it's hot for them. Continue.
because it is too hot for the bear. However, some organisms do live in extreme environments, such as in ice, at the poles, and at volcanic vents on the sea floor.
See, they say
As
there are animals that can stay in extreme, that is very, very cold, like polar bears, and even at volcanic vents. What is volcanic vents? You know, where the volcano can erupt or it has already opened and you can see that boiling lava inside, but they are staying nearby those places. They can bear that much of hot temperature or cold temperature.
A stable source of energy is also important for life. For example, plants and algae use the energy from sunlight to make their food. Other organisms get their energy by eating these plants or algae.
So what did they say here? The main source of life. You all know that whenever I speak about main source of life, you know that it starts from sun. Like example, they say that plants and algae, they use energy from sunlight to make their food. And how about us, the consumers? We get energy by eating these plants or algae, right? Okay, now. How do Earth's sphere interact? By exchanging matter, by exchanging energy. This is a new topic, girls. I will continue.